Hi everybody, welcome back to the Meg Moonbeam YouTube channel. I'm Sunny and this is weekly crystal predictions for the week of June 21st to June 28th. Happy summer solstice! Before we get into it, I'd like to ask you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please like, share, comment on this video. It really helps with the channel's growth. If you'd like to book a personal astrology consultation with Meg, the link is in the description below. And if you'd like to receive 10% off your next order of crystals, please enter the code June10 at checkout when you visit thescorplingshop.com. All of the information is in the description box below. And now let's get into this video. So like I said, happy summer solstice. So many blessings for the summer season. Happy birthday to all the Cancers. This is my favorite season other than Scorpio season. But today we're going to talk about the major themes that are going to be happening in your life this summer season. Now, before I start, I would like to give some of my insights. So yesterday we started the summer solstice with the moon in Sagittarius, and today, the full day of the summer solstice, we have a full moon in Capricorn. Wow, so not only is this summer season going to be about fun, adventure, travel, trying new things, or doing more of the things that we love to do, or learning new things, it's also going to have an emphasis on our career goals, ambitions, dreams, and our achievements. Now, that doesn't sound very fun and summery, but I really think that it can be, especially because Jupiter is in Gemini and we're going to be very socially busy, and the social circles that we are going to be finding ourselves in this summer are going to be in alignment with our specific goals, dreams, ambitions, and the legacy that we'd like to leave on this planet. So I feel like we're going to be really meeting inspirational people who are already in the line of work that we'd like to be doing, people who work for a company that we'd like to work for or feel in alignment with. It is a very favorable time for us to be not only doing just like work, but doing our soul's work. What is your soul's purpose? What is your mission? During this time of transition on the planet right now, we are very supported in, working towards our soul's mission, our goals, dreams, and ambitions. And it's also very important to spend time doing things that we're passionate about. So not only, doing the mundane jobs, like maybe we have jobs that we don't really care about or that don't really have to do with our soul's mission, but it's for our livelihood. I totally understand that if we have to live double lives for a bit, but I really feel like this summer we're going to be brought closer to living the lives that we really dream of and that we feel we were meant to live. And there's going to be a lot of conversations with people who feel very similar and who are very inspirational and who can also help us on this journey of fulfilling our soul's mission. So, what are the major themes for you this summer? We have 4 crystals to choose from. Like usual, I chose 4 of my favorite crystals actually that I feel really resonate with the Cancer and summer vibration, and I'm really excited, so let's get into it. Okay, so these are our 4 crystals to choose from. Group number 1 is this beautiful pyritized shell. Group number 2 is this LARIMAR slab. Group number 3 is this citrine point. And group number 4 is this aquamarine crystal. Please take your time in choosing the crystal that calls to you most, and the timestamps will be pinned in the comments and in the description box below. Let's go. Group number 1, if you chose this pyrite, then this is the major themes that are happening in your life for the summer. I do want to apologize if you hear a saw in the background. I am outside and it's hard to avoid noise all the time, so we're just going to have to work through it. So this fossil is really cool because, yes, it started out as a fossil, and well, first of all, it started off as a living creature of the ocean, but then it turned into a fossil over millions of years, and then it became pyritized, which makes it super cool. Now, if you chose this, I'm really feeling like the word discovery kept coming up for me as I was looking at this stone and feeling it when I was setting out like all your cards. And it makes sense because if you think about it, shells have been here for millions of years. They've seen, and fossils too, have seen the earth go through so many different phases that they hold so much memory and truth about our planet and our planet's history and our roots. So I really feel like this has to do with you, your home, your family, maybe your heritage. Maybe you are some type of a historian, or you want to get to the truth about what the real history could be. And that's the discovery that we're going to be making in the summertime. Yeah, the word discovery is just coming up very strong. So anything to do with your roots, your DNA, or just our roots as a human race, or even beyond. It could be the roots of your soul. It could be, different beings from other stars and other galaxies and other planets, if you're going that far. But it also could just be about like the true history of our planet. You're going to make some type of discovery this summer and learn something new about yourself, actually. So I chose we do have tarot today. We only have one tarot card. I chose a major arcana card for each of the groups because the major arcana depicts like major themes in our life. And that's kind of what this whole reading is about, is like, what is the meat and potatoes of this summer? What are we going to take away from this summer? Okay, wow. Okay, so this is really interesting. Actually, this just got even more interesting. So we have a shell. It's Cancer season, and we have the Chariot, which is the Cancer card. So you might have a Cancer. You might be a Cancer, or you might have a lot of Cancer in your chart. And Cancer is the sign of our roots, of our home, of our heritage, of our DNA, of our history and true history. So the Chariot is telling me that you're coming into a time where this could be something that you've also already been working on, and this summer you're going to find the key. You're going to find the answers that you've been looking for. There's going to be some type of a victory and a win here. Sorry, I just have to adjust the doors and keep them open. Okay, so that's really interesting. So we are diving deep into who we are and our family, and making a discovery, and maybe also going past getting over a tougher phase in life. Like this summer, it's going to feel like things are moving a little bit quicker, and the ball is starting to roll. Maybe you've, have been researching things and you haven't really been seeing the results of what you need. And all of a sudden, you click a link and it kind of has a bunch of information, and it kind of like, what's the word? Starts speedballing. I don't know if that's the correct term, but you just start speedballing down to the rabbit hole finally, because you got that one thing that you've been looking for. It's like there was like a missing key or something. Oops. Leap. Okay, wow. Starseed. Wow. Unbound. Okay. Okay, this is very interesting. So you go first, the universe will catch you. Okay, so, and then we have Starseed. I was even mentioning earlier before we were looking at the cards that maybe you're discovering that you have a strong connection to different star people or different star beings, or you just realized right now that for the first time that maybe your soul is not of the earth, and you're maybe having a lot of dreams or communion with higher dimensional beings that has never occurred to you before. So that's really interesting. And you're just getting the message to like totally go for it. Look, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. This is really interesting too, because we were talking about past lives, heritage, DNA. You're really, really discovering who you are and going into past lives. It could also be about, with the Chariot as well, and talking about our roots, it could be about releasing this summer. You're going to, because you're discovering about yourself and your family and your origins, you're going to be releasing probably karmic wounds that you've carried on from past lives. Or you could even have like a past life regression or some type of hypnosis therapy where you see something in your early life during this lifetime or past lives where you've been holding on to some wounds and carrying them with you, and it's been creating blockages in this life. So that's really interesting. And the universe is telling you, like, you're totally supported here, and you are a starseed. Okay, this is getting weirder and weirder by the second. So we got the 8th house mystery. The 8th house, like with the skull and everything, again, our origins, but the 8th house is all about, you know, the mystery of life. It's Pluto, it's Scorpio, it's the things that are hidden, the things that are unseen. So you are really, really going to be digging deep this summer. This is very interesting and very intense. And Neptune vision. Okay, again, like I said, pay attention to your dreams. You may have been dreaming about, you know, like past family members or your past self from past lives, or like I said, star people. I feel like your intuition is deepening very much this summer. Again, we have so many cards that are leaning towards intuition, and not only that, but the pyrite, because it's a shell, like that has to do with water, and our water is our inner worlds and our intuition. And like I said, this is like all about summer and Cancer season too. And the shell is crystallized, so it's like your unique intuition and psychic vision, it's actually like crystallized and 100% correct, and you can fully trust yourself. Like, take the leap. You go, maybe you want to talk about these things. Maybe you want to start talking about different star seeds, or Atlantis, or Lemuria, or ancient Rome, ancient Greece, or even trying to find our true history, recent history, because the more you go down the rabbit hole, the more you'll find that a lot of things that we've been taught is not actually correct, and it's very interesting. So whatever you're up to this summer, whatever you're trying to find out, you are really going to find out. Like, there's going to be an opportunity where you're going to be like, whoa. Like, I really keep feeling for everybody this summer, like, we're going to continuously have our minds blown. Like, expect the unexpected in the best ways possible. Personally, sometimes it can maybe come up as like a little bit triggering, but on a collective scale, that's a different thing. There might be things that are not as good, but I feel like on a personal scale for all of us, we're going to be, you know, having our minds blown, and it's going to get a little bit crazy here and there. Maybe even your family members or one of your family members will relinquish some information about your guys' history that you didn't know, or you're making a family tree. Or even if some of your family members, someone here, if one of your family members passes away, maybe when you're looking through their things this summer, you'll discover stuff about your family that you didn't know before. So I'm really excited for you. Okay, that's interesting. Well, we got a Pisces card, so I'm really paying attention to the Pisces aspect of that. And Virgo. Okay. So the seduction, okay. You are probably a water sign, or you have a lot of water in your chart. So Cancer, Scorpio, even Neptune with the Pisces, or Pisces, okay? And Neptune is in Pisces right now too, actually. So that transit, check to see where Neptune is in your chart, or where Pisces is in your chart, which house Pisces rules, because the Neptune in Pisces, it's only going to be here for a few more months. It's in the last degrees of Pisces, and that's probably like, that transit is probably really opening your eyes up and opening your and strengthening your intuition more. The seduction, it's like you're playing with this information, like you're being seduced, like this deeper these deeper meanings of life, and like these deeper truths to life. It's like you're being seduced by it. I don't feel like that actually is literal in like a sense of like romantic seduction. But I feel like you're really playing with these it's like you're in a dream world, and Pisces is very dreamy and can be very seductive. Like, this is a very taboo type thing that you're doing. And with the criticism card, because you might be discovering things that people aren't ready to hear yet, or that you're not even ready to hear yet, at first you might feel triggered. Like, the word triggered has been coming up for this reading. You might feel triggered at first, or other people might be triggered. Other people in your family might feel triggered if you discover something about your family that they're not even ready to hear. So just be prepared for that. And our last bonus card is a message. Wow. Okay. This is so clear and so interesting. You are going to be getting a clear message about the truth of who you are, your origins, your family, your soul origin, your heritage, your DNA. You're going to be making a very deep discovery of something that has to do with historical truths and facts that have been hidden, and you're going to unlock it, unleash it, and share it. This could be you receiving a message from past loved ones, or going through when you're going through research, and this could also be you relaying the message to others and being successful in doing so. So that is super cool. This reading unfolded like perfectly. I can't believe it. I'm always so surprised. If this reading resonated with you, please leave a crab emoji in the comments below. Sending you so many crystal blessings, so many blessings for summer solstice. See you next week. Love you. Bye. Number 2, if you chose this beautiful Larimar crystal, then this is a reading all about the major themes for you guys during this summer. Now, I do want to apologize if you hear a saw in the background. I'm outside and it's just been really hard for me to avoid the noise, so we're going to work through it. Okay, so first things first, Larimar, clearly it looks like water. So definitely I see you guys in the water swimming and I feel like you might not even know it yet, but you may be visiting either a specific beach, which it could be a lake, it could be an ocean or a sea that I don't know if it's planned yet, but it might kind of come out of the blue. Now with that, I'm really feeling like kind of a wishy-washy energy, and that doesn't necessarily mean something bad. It just means like you're kind of, I don't know if the word is indecisive, but you might not really know what your plans are for the summer. And I also really felt intuitively that you may have felt really drawn to another group as well for this reading. So if that does resonate with you, after this reading, watch the other one too, because it might give you some more clarity, okay? Now, yeah, I feel like kind of like an indecision, sorry, and kind of unsure about what exactly your plans are going to be, but I do feel like you will be surprised as the summer goes on. You might go on day trips. You might even go on a little trip, not too far away, but you might go somewhere. You might do some traveling that's pretty unexpected, but it will be very fulfilling and fun, and that is what I'm feeling from this crystal. Let's get into it. So I chose one tarot card this time, and it's a major arcana card. I chose the major arcana cards for this reading for everyone because the major arcana depicts major themes that are happening in our life, and of course this reading is about the major theme happening for you in the summertime. So let's see. Okay, so we got the World reversed. So the World is a very positive card, whether it's reversed or upright. Now, with it being reversed, it's like there is kind of like a completion. It's kind of like, summertime's here. Like, I feel like I can relax, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing. So there is like an ending to a cycle, but it's not like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not like something super major. It's more like chilled out, more relaxed. Maybe things didn't work out the way you were expecting them to, but it's not necessarily bad, okay? So this to me is like kind of like a go with the flow type of thing. Like things are working out in your favor. We're moving past like boring times, but there's like a lack of certainty in certain areas. Yes. Okay. So first of all, before I get into other ones, just say yes. So to me, that says that, if somebody invites you somewhere, even if it wasn't planned or if it's spontaneous, just say yes. So maybe that's the word that we're looking for, is be open to being more spontaneous. If that's something that you're having difficulties with, or that you do have difficulties with because you're so used to having things planned out, and then we got to the summer and you're like, hey, wait, I don't really have any concrete plans for summer. That's totally okay, because the universe wants to invite you to have spontaneous adventures. Now, they could, like I said before, it could be day trips. It could be like short little trips, maybe like a little road trip, maybe traveling like the next country over for a week or 2 weeks or less. Like, just say yes. If somebody has something fun to do and wants to invite you, and it feels good in your heart, even if you're a little bit nervous, I would suggest saying yes, because you're going to be surprised with the new experiences that you have, okay? So going with the flow for sure. Longing for home, belonging, the original lightworkers. So Mintaka is a star in the Orion constellation. And again, very watery, longing for home. You're just like, you might be a Pisces or have lots of water in your chart. Let me get into this card too. Let's just see what we got. Share your voice. Okay. So come out of the cave. Oh, okay, exactly. So maybe there's a little bit of fear there when I was saying, you know, you might be nervous to just like be what's the word? Spontaneous. Sorry. Because you want to feel grounded and you want to feel like concrete in the things that you're doing, and you don't want to just like be wasting your time. But I really don't feel like it is going to be a waste of time. Like, relinquish some control and, you know, give your faith to spirit, give your faith to God, give your faith to those who love you, who want to, you know, invite you places that maybe, and do things that maybe you wouldn't normally do. This is an invitation, like, for you to, come out more, go out more. You know, you don't need to have things planned out, like, so, like, anally, to go have fun and to have a good time, you know? Like, let go. I feel like that's the theme for this summer for you, is like letting go more and feeling confident enough in yourself to do that. And when you do find yourself in new situations and social groups, like, don't be afraid to just be yourself and express yourself, even if you don't know anybody there, even if you feel like they're going to judge you or all these things. You might have a little bit of anxiety. It's not about that. Okay? Like, no one's thinking negative things about you. It's all in your mind. You're creating the problem before it actually even starts. So Spirit just wants you to know, for this summer, do things that might have usually made you feel uncomfortable, but be confident in doing so. And if you need reassurance, if you do need that reassurance, if you're with somebody who cares about you, who you care about, who loves you, who you can trust, don't be shy to just say, hey, am I, like, do I look stupid right now? Like, am I going to fit in? If you need that extra reassurance, don't hesitate to ask those who love you for a little bit of reassurance, to give you that affirmation and a little bit of a confidence boost, okay? So this summer is kind of about getting out of your shell. It's interesting. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we have a balance. So you might be a little bit, we didn't get the hermit card, but you might be a little bit of a hermit or somebody who's not super social, okay? Because we do have two cards that have to do with our home and where we feel the safest, and like where we birth our beauty, where the place that we take care of ourselves, our livelihood, our belongings, okay? So with the hearth, the belonging, and the Libra with balance, I feel like there needs to be a balance between, you know, being at home and feeling really comfortable, and then with going out and being spontaneous and going with the flow, and maybe putting yourself in situations where you don't feel as comfortable. Now, I'm not saying to put yourself in dangerous situations. I'm just saying you might be someone who's not a super social or outgoing person. And so this summer, you're really being asked to go out there. Okay, so it makes more sense with the world being reversed. So like a cycle coming to an end is you being afraid to do new things, or you being afraid to meet new people, or you being afraid of what people think. Like, that's something that we're going to keep in the past, and you're going to have lots of opportunities this summer to learn about yourself by being inspired through others and others' personalities, and not being afraid to ask for reassurance from those people. Okay, you might be a closeted weirdo. There's a bug here. Wow. You might be a little bit of a closeted weirdo, or you might be afraid to really let your true personality shine, because you might be someone, like who I said, is more of a hermit. But with this Riches card, the Saturn in Capricorn, I feel like you'll be surprised at what you find. So there's a lot of surprises here this summer. And your last, exactly, there's a gift. So once you get out of your comfort zone and you allow yourself to express who you are authentically more, and to come out of your shell and not be afraid, you can still, you can bring that home. That home is actually within yourself. It's not within four walls. It's not what stuff you have in your house. It's actually within you. So anywhere you go, you can have that hearth and you can have that comfort, because that is you. Okay. And the way that you feel comfortable at your house, you can feel that way, and you have the right to be that way anywhere you go in the world, because that's you. And just like anyone else, you have a right to be here. You have a right to share your voice. You have a right to express yourself. And I feel like you're going to find out that you might have interesting interests, eccentric interests that you maybe didn't know about yourself. So you're going to be discovering that there's fun things in life that you haven't been doing that, I wish I did that before, but it's okay, because it's divine timing, and the perfect time for you is now, and you're going to receive many blessings and many gifts, because for you, it's a big deal. This is going to be a really big deal for you, and the universe and spirit is going to reward you for that. It could be like a literal physical gift from somebody, from a new friend, from a loved one, anyone, or a random person, or it could be the gift of confidence and strength, a spiritual mental gift that kind of unlocks within your psyche during the summer from spirit, because you took the leap to say yes, to share your voice, and to feel at home no matter where you're at, and knowing that you have the right to do so, and not feeling too shy to say, hey, this is me. So that's what I'm seeing for you this summer. That sounds really great, and I'm really excited for you guys. Please leave a water drop emoji in the comments if this reading resonated with you. Sending you so many crystal blessings and blessings for summer solstice. See you next week. Bye-bye. Okay, hello group number 3. If you chose this beautiful citrine point, then this is your reading all about the major themes happening for you this summer. I do want to apologize about the saw in the background. I am outside, but we're going to work through it. So, first words coming to my mind, coming into my head as I was laying out your cards, was breakthroughs. So, major breakthroughs happening for you this summer. Also makes sense. Citrine is a very powerful quartz crystal that really has to do with, goals, fortune, money, good luck, abundance, prosperity, happiness. It's antidepressant. It's like, I used to call it like the espresso of crystals, just put it on your solar plexus and away you go. So this really is a summertime stone, because it has to do with the sun and our solar plexus, which is our inner sun, and all of the blessings and the life that the sun offers us. So really, really, really good vibes I'm feeling already from this stone. Breakthroughs. So I chose one tarot card for each group. We chose major arcana cards because the major arcana depicts major themes that are happening in our lives. And of course, this is the major themes happening for you this summer. So let's see. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Did I not just talk about the sun? Major breakthroughs. Happiness. You mean like you could be coming at a phase of depression, or you've been on a high and you're just going to keep going and going and going. This is all about like creation and life and happiness and like a wish coming true, and kind of just everything kind of going in a positive direction for you this summer. Even new romance or a new addition to your family. Like the sun is just like it's a major blessing. So there's going to be breakthroughs and major blessings coming into your life this summer. Wow. Oh, I'm really excited for you. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Okay. So, sorry about that. So with the Priestess card, it's like, I feel this great, with the Priestess card, I feel like this really, you know, is it raining? What is that? Sorry. With the Priestess card, I feel like you have stepped into your higher calling and your soul's purpose and your power, and you've been sharing that with the world and not being afraid to say, like, you know what, this is who I am, and this is where like the very good energy is coming in. Like the universe is matching the vibration that you're putting out there. Okay. So good job. Keep doing what you're doing. You're obviously a healer, and you've obviously done a lot of healing within, and that's why there's so many good things happening for you this summer. And double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity, Pleiades, because, okay, so you're being called. This is because you have been called. You have a major, something major to share with the planet. You might even be in media in a way where like you could be a YouTuber, or, you know, you make videos, or you're somebody who's like in the public or has some type of what's the word, like reputation, even within your social groups. Like you're somebody that people look up to. And with this, it's interesting because we have like a very major yes, and then we have a no. So to me, I'm feeling like this is a boundary thing where somebody might want some of your time, or something is going to try and call some of your time this summer. Oh my God, a cardinal literally just flew over my head. So that's insane. A cardinal is all about like confidence and like really being who you are and not being afraid to show like your true colors. Wow. 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 Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Oh no, it flew away. It flew away. I don't know if you saw that. That's amazing. That's an amazing confirmation. So maybe the cardinal is a bird that is with you a lot, but and also it's a confirmation to say, like, don't give your time to people or places or things that make you feel drained. Okay, the summer is all about you filling your cup, having fun, doing the things that you want to do, doing the things that you want to say yes to. If you feel like something is gonna drain you and it's not gonna feel good, and it's like, "Ugh, I don't want to do that," or someone's trying to take something from you, don't be afraid to say no. Have the confidence to say, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, because you are somebody who actually gives a lot, and now it's time for you to be receiving, and because you've done really hard work. You know, you might even be like a CEO or own your own company or something. Okay, retrograde, interesting. Okay, Jupiter. Okay, so this is very interesting. So to me, going back to not giving your energy to places that are draining, you probably worked really, really hard, and you've been actually waiting to do something specific in the summertime where you finally feel like you can relax and have a good time, or go on a vacation maybe, or just do the things that you love. So with retrograde, it's like really step into that. So although there's so many good things happening, especially with Jupiter, I mean, we even got the abundance card. Abundance, 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 knowing why you're in this role in the first place, knowing who you are, knowing yourself. However, there's still going to be, because you're like, you have such a high reputation and so many people looking to you for your help and for your leadership, there might be some times during the summer where it's going to feel like kind of like a tug, a kind of a push and pull area. And so don't be afraid to just like, you know, say no. Okay. There might be times where certain things are a little bit frustrating, or some things don't work out exactly as you hoped. And there might be like little mishaps here and there, but overall, this summer is going to be amazing. Like, this is the best card that you could possibly get if you're looking for something positive, or if you even asked a specific question before this reading started, or if you made a wish within the past few weeks or even year or months. Like, all of this points to all that. Yes, that is coming true. There may be some obstacles getting there, or maybe some things that like kind of flub up along the way, but it's okay. Like there's balance in life, right? Like your energy is so strong. It's creating like this, what's the word? Reaction. You create reactions everywhere you go. And sometimes, we're going to drag up things that, we don't really want to deal with, but you have the strength and the ability and the leadership and the confidence and the courage to deal with it. So even though there might be some setbacks this summer, like, you can't get better than that. Jupiter is the planet of expansion and abundance and good luck. This card is the card of abundance and good luck and fortune and family and happiness and like wishes coming true. So is the stone. So, this is a pretty positive reading, pretty positive summer. Oh my God. No way. You literally got the sun in Leo, fortune, which is so, you know what? A lot of these things might be coming to fruition during Leo season. So enjoy the Cancer season. Get some work done. Maybe some people will say, do you want to do this? Do you want to do this? No. And then by, Leo season, something really big and amazing is coming. Wow. Practicality. Okay. So, like I said, it took work, again, with the retrograde and the saying no. It takes work to get to where you are. We have this is the moon in Capricorn. This is all about endurance and hard work. So it's not like this is just falling into your lap. Like, you've earned this. You've done the work. So nobody can take that away from you. And maybe with the retrograde and the no, it's like maybe you feel guilty or bad to maybe take breaks because people are relying on you. Maybe you feel bad because you feel like people are relying on you and people expect things from you because people look up to you. But, you've earned this, and it's totally okay for you to, do what you want and take a break and bask in the abundance, dude. This is so crazy. Okay. Last card. I am speechless. Great fortune with the goddess Abundancia. I have goosebumps, dude. You have two cards that say fortune. You have the abundance card. You have the sun. You chose CITRINE. Clearly, you know where you're at. Like, this is just a huge confirmation. You're probably smiling and laughing. Something major is happening for you. You may have gotten a huge bonus from working so hard, or maybe your business is booming and is very successful. Maybe your family is growing. I don't know what it is, but you're getting some type of a bonus, some type of, a lot of, financial stability probably coming in. Maybe you released a type of one of your works. Maybe you I don't know if you wrote a book, for example, or something, and that's getting a lot of praise in the community, in the media. Maybe you came up with an idea for your job or whatever, and it's very successful and it's made the company a lot of money. This is amazing, and I'm so excited for you. Maybe you're meeting somebody who can share their fortune with you, and you guys can build this beautiful life together. I do feel like you're gonna travel somewhere. Don't feel bad if you can't, be there for people on every whim that they need, because you've earned this. This could also be really? What did I do to deserve this? You worked really hard. And because you're such a hard worker, it might seem at times that oh, it's still not enough. It's still not enough. But let me tell you, this is a huge confirmation that this is enough. This is you. You're a priestess. You're a magical alchemist, spiritual leader. So, wow. I'm really happy for you. If this reading resonated with you, please leave a money bag emoji in the comments. Sending you so many crystal blessings and so many blessings for the summer solstice and the summertime. See you next week. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 4. If you chose this beautiful aquamarine crystal, then this is your reading all about the major themes happening this summer. I do want to apologize for the saw noise in the background. I'm outside. It's been hard to avoid the noise. Anyways, let's get into it. So, with this aquamarine crystal, as I was laying out your cards, I was staring into the crystal, And the words radical peace was coming into my mind. So that tells me that, I don't know, it's like a breath of fresh air is coming to you this summer. So maybe you could have been dealing with like major life changes, major things happening in your life, major endings in your life, stressful situations, maybe even things that have to do like with the legal system, maybe some type of like a court situation. Could, for some of you, it could be like relationships ending. It could be like divorce, or it could be somebody owing you something and you having to take like legal action. And I feel like all of that stress from whatever it is, these endings, whatever it is that you've been going through, is coming to an end, and you're going to be entering a stage of like an exhalation. Like it's okay for you to breathe now, relax now, radical peace. Like you can be yourself again for the first time in years. Maybe you didn't even know that the situation that you were in was so dire to your spirit because you've been in it for so long. Like maybe you didn't realize like that your spirit, that your light was being dimmed because you're just used to the situation that you've been in, but now it's like coming to an end and you're like seeing the light again for the first time and you're having radical peace. It's like a weight's been lifted off of you and you feel like you can be yourself again. So for each group, I've chose one tarot card, a major arcana card, because the major arcana depicts major themes that are happening in our lives. Okay, so we have Judgment reversed. Interesting. So Judgment is kind of like a wake-up call, and it's answering the call. It's hearing spirit. It's new ideas. It's a message. It's information that we didn't yet know before, and we're like accepting it. But for some reason, there's something maybe that's been hard for you to accept. So this could be something too that maybe you haven't even been going through yet, and it's going to happen this summer. And right now you're being like triggered, like this is not something that you want to hear. But something major is coming to an end in your life, and it's on the higher realms of it all. It's actually for your highest good. It is for your best benefit, but it might be something hard for you to accept. Like, for example, if it's a relationship ending, if it's like a divorce or something, that's not easy. That's not something that's easy to accept. You know, like we all have egos, we all have feelings. You know, we thought we could feel like failures if things don't work out the way that we set out for them to, but sometimes it's better to just let go and move forward so that you can like continue on your mission of what you need to do rather than what the expectations you had or what people expected of you or from you. Like it's time to just breathe into yourself and allow yourself to be yourself. I know that sounds silly, but sometimes we adjust ourselves and our personality and the things that we do in order to fit into others' worlds. And you're really being called right now to let go of that and to accept radical peace and tranquility in your life. If you chose the Aquamarine, this is all about courage and knowing yourself and speaking your truth and being your truth and not being afraid to do so, having the freedom to be you and to feel the tranquility and the peace that you deserve, that we all deserve. I was going to say something else and I've lost, I don't know what it is, but let's continue. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes, okay? Don't let this one setback hold you back from your mission, like I said, from being you. You know, we're in a really powerful time. If you feel like you're here with a specific mission, if you're a very spiritual person, if you do a lot of inner work and shadow work and self-work, you know, you're going to be doing a disservice to yourself and to the planet if you're going to be holding on to a situation or a person that's holding you back from being your true self, or from a job. You know, it could be anything that's holding you back from feeling that peace. You know, it's not worth it anymore. It's time to let it go. So this summer is a summer about letting that go and, you know, loving yourself more and getting more into yourself. Inner Temple, exactly. Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So this is all about self love, and remembering who you truly are. Protection. Wow. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. You know, you've given yourself away to this situation. Like I said, it could be a job, it could be a person, a relationship. It could be some type of, I don't know, some type of weird situation that you're in that's been kind of dragging on. It's time to let it go and cut it out. So this is a summer of healing, and it's a summer of radical peace and radical acceptance of the situation that you're in, and having faith that, you know, this is the best thing for you and this is why it's happening. It wouldn't happen if it wasn't the best thing for you, and not all things that are good for you are going to be easy. Okay, so we have conjunction and we have dignified. So you have support from yourself. You might be like, yeah, I know, it's just been hard and blah, blah, blah. But you're actually really strong. You're stronger than you give yourself credit for. And it might feel hard to be strong for yourself because you've been being strong for others for so long that it's time to just, you know, be you, do what's best for you. And the people who really matter and care about you and that love you in your life will understand and will be strong for you as well. So also with the alliance and the conjunction, if there is some type of a legal thing going on, something that has to do with, like, I don't know, finances or whatever, I feel like there is going to be, although this is difficult, it's going to have a happy conclusion. So you might be able to work things out with the other party or whatever. You might be able to find like a cordial ending to all of this, and it's going to be like a sigh of relief. I keep feeling like, I can relax now. And you know what? Do things that are relaxing. Maybe that's what I want to say. Go to a spa. Okay, have a spa day, get a massage, you know, like, because we hold stress in our bodies, you know, get your back like rubbed, get a massage, foot massage, reflexology, you know, go swimming, get into the water, get into nature, like really allow yourself to be nurtured by the planet and by those around you, and, you know, even by healers or massage therapists too. Like, I really feel like anything that can really help you feel into your body and relax you is very, very much recommended this summer, because it's going to help you bring you back to who you are. Intuition and domination. Okay, so you know this is coming. It's just been hard to accept, and it's something that's been like dominating your life. It's a situation that's been not very nice. It's been a heavy thing, and you kind of just been working through it, like drudging through it, like going through heavy waters, like it's like walking through water, like waves coming at you, and there's a storm and lightning too, and you're trying to avoid all that and still try to be, you know, strong and get through your days. But inside, you know what's coming for you, and you've been very, very strong, and it's time to protect yourself and cut those things out. And you've probably already started making steps towards cutting this negative thing out, but it's like really trusting yourself. Sometimes you might feel like lost, like, oh, am I doing the right thing? Because you've been giving your energy to other people. You're not been relying on yourself. You're allowing other people to rely on you by taking from you, but it's time to really trust yourself again. Concern. Okay, so number 33 is a master number. With this concern and like this older male on here, with the light coming through, it's like all of your concerns, the light is shining on all of your concerns, and if you don't deal with this now, it possibly is going to get worse. And Aquamarine is really, really urging you to be yourself, trust yourself, and let go of what no longer is serving you, and letting go of the fear. So if you need support in any way, don't be afraid to reach out for support this summer. I'm not saying that the summer is going to be like really hard and difficult. I feel like it might be a chance finally to feel peace and tranquility and to relax a bit and to let go of these concerns. Like 33 especially, it's like imploring you, like you are actually a master, and you need to step into that and stop allowing people to take from you. And the reason why they're taking from you is because you're so powerful. So it's time to remember who you are. You're strong, you know? So If this reading resonated with you, please leave a blue heart emoji in the comments below. Sending you so many crystal blessings and many blessings for the summer solstice and the summer season. Thank you so much. See you next week. Bye.